The competition I competed in was the Baruch Merrill Lynch Entrepreneurship Competition. And the best thing I think about the competition was just getting all the feedback from judges, from other students, from people in the process. It's kind of been my experience that you can never get too much feedback. So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, getting people to actually look at your business plan is a huge resource. And in the competition, tons of people are always looking at your business plan and giving you feedback. And that, I think, was a really valuable part of it for me. After winning the competition back in June, we've actually started the company. We're incorporated in New York. We're seeking investment right now. So we've just kind of transitioned seamlessly from the competition into actually starting the company. So it provided a really good bridge from, taking something on paper and then actually turning it into something real. Essentially what we do is we do overnight work of one type of process in the visual effects industry. So essentially it allows visual effects companies to do a lot more work and increase their capacity without increasing any fixed costs. So they're only using our service when they're actively generating revenue by billable hours, and so it makes their capacity a lot more flexible. The competition really helped us hone a lot of skills that you need to actually effectively run a company. We had to present in front of a panel of 20 judges and do a Q&A in front of 20 judges, really established professionals. And that's what you're going to be doing all the time if you're running a company. Right now we're seeking investment. We're looking for funding. And that's a lot of the same sort of thing. You have to sell people on your business. So for us to have already done that in the competition, now it's a lot easier to go into investors, kind of knowing what questions they're going to ask, knowing how to answer those. And we've already done that. It's been great for the teamwork. We established our team that we did the competition with. We're doing the same team to start the company. So it allowed us to really hit the ground running with that. We know each other's styles a lot better. We kind of have gotten through maybe a lot of the problems between us in, managing the whole process and figured out the best way to do that. I could go really on and on it. It's really done a lot of really good things for us. I think one of the great things that the competition does is put you into contact with mentors. Both you have one external and one internal mentor. So our external mentor was a venture capitalist. So we worked with him and met with him throughout the entire process, through all the milestones. And it did allow us to get to know him, on a professional level and a personal level. And he became invested in our idea. And so he has been a huge help getting us off the ground, putting us in contact with angel investors. And that's someone that before, without the competition, if I sent him an email, he would probably never respond. So it just gives you a lot of access to these types of people. If you are a serious entrepreneur and this is what you want to do, you'd be crazy not to do it, because there's no downside to it. In business school, we look at risk and return. There's no risk, and there's huge potential return. At the end of the competition, you can win up to $50,000. And what do you risk? Nothing. And all the other things I've talked about, the context that it gives you, the practice in presenting, in group work, all this stuff, there's no risk.